CBS Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. It'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. A quick throw out left, complete. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the 1st down mark.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
3rd and short to try to pick it up on the ground. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
Interesting call here by the offense coordinator. Shows you the confidence that he has in his offensive line and running back, but the defense in great position to negate this play and bring up a 4th down.
And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, this one could hurt you.
Excellent field position here for the offense. They'll run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays in 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. Got the 1st down and still motoring. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially capable of doing it.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Caught near the goal line. Right down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
What a valuable commodity for this offense. You get down into the red zone, the defense is worried about the receivers to the outside. Who better to get the ball to than the big tight end to be able to pick up a 1st down the red area? Beautiful play.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
And it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards instead. You're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Here's the point after attempt. The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He finds the running back in the flat. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a 1st down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
After the 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
He's running out of time here. That's reeled in. It's Snead. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the 1st down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
And the Golden Bears will look to convert here on 4th down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone, and you're going for it here? You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. They try the ground game here with running back. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. A great catch and run for 6. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Western Kentucky, 14, Cal, 0.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
First down and 10 now. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The defense drops him into a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Golden Bears looking to crank up the tempo a bit. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Breaking free at midfield. Football comes out. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play.
Wow, the defense makes a huge play. They were able to poke the ball away from the receiver, but the offense was quicker to get to the ball, so they retained possession.
So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. It's a shotgun run call. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Well, Kirk, Western Kentucky has the lead here. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the same runner's got it again. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal 3rd down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Fighting off the defender. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. It's past the 35. The sophomore calls his own number, keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Nowhere to run. The defense swarms him. They'll lose 5 on the play. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
There you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all to get his feet set. Nice job of pressuring him and bringing him down for the sack.
And the return will be brought down. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Snead. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. They get him down, but he crosses midfield. Spot the ball to 44.
That's the thing with this guy. We've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, receiver grabs it. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
The slot receiver can go inside or to the outside. This time he sets the defender up and then works across the middle for the completion.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off. It's a design run. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Short throw complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
With a Defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
And the Golden Bears with 1st and 10 here. Movement here from the tight end. They test the middle to get stopped. That one goes nowhere. The Bears looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Design quarterback run. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. The clock is still running. Not to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. That's a design quarterback keeper. Has a path to the end zone. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Cal.
That's how you close a half off in this offense. Leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage C gets the returner to the ground. The first play of the drive now backed up at the 15. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Bites off a defender.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. They'll make an adjustment for this important play. And the Hilltoppers will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? And looking to throw now on 1st down. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this 1st half. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Golden Bears will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. And they start the drive with an end-around play. And he's brought down for a big loss. Defense swarming and not pulled at all.
The backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Going backwards to open up this series. 2nd down and 16 now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very... And here comes a deep shot. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So California's offense back out on the field now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Ball handed off. 1st down, looking for more now. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. 0 running stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Pressure is coming. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
So 4th down and 12. The offense is on the field to go for it. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 4th down, looking to throw for it. On the move now. Deep throw across his body to the left. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the 1st down marker is on 4th and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker, and they're unable to do it here.
The Golden Bears pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Golden Bears will line up now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stop full behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and goal. They're going to score with a run to the right. Touchdown, Golden Bears. To put them on top now.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking for more. Oh, he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Inside the 10. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. Breaks loose at the 45. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch.
Great job here by this defense on the wide receiver screen. All that receiver's looking for is just a small little seam to be able to get vertical and show what kind of speed he has. The defense did not let him get started. That's good hustle and a nice play.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught, completion. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Quick, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
The Golden Bears line up with a 1st and goal. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out of the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing him down.
Trying for the touchdown. They'll test the left side. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Cal.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And the running back takes the handoff. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Short pass finds the tight end. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Bringing pressure. And he's hit just before the throw.
I'm all for quarterbacks trying to make plays. I love to see the fight in a guy and wants to make a play on every single chance that he can make. But here, when you scramble and you throw the ball way back against your body, you're asking for trouble. He's so lucky that ball didn't get intercepted.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this third quarter. Get to the end of the third. We have a conference championship classic on our hands. Let's check out the stats real quick. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. End zone ahead. He runs it out just short of the end zone now.
Really nice run by the back, but I want to give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for the first down.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Ball back at the 6 for a 2nd and goal off that loss. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Makes a quick catch. Touchdown, Golden Bears. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
This is a great... by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Kentucky offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Caught quickly. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Running back grabs it on the screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the 4th quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short game.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Lets it go quickly. What a catch! That's enough for a 1st down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Hilltoppers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wide area. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. 1st down from the 23.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
Tries the quick throw. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this. Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. This offense is still clicking.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
Here comes the point after attempt. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Starting at 25. Cal's offense takes the field now. Trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. We'll start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Pass not complete. Right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught over the middle. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Clock stops officially 2 minutes to go before the end of this game. We'll take a quick pause. The Golden Bears will line up on 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the RPO, caught to the right. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. I like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And tests the middle and gets stuffed. That is just not open for business today. They could use some yards here on third down. A field goal try would be from 54. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They make the tackle all the way down to the 17.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Handoff to the back. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And now the running back's got it again. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, it all really comes down to this right now, Chris. You know, you're already in field goal range. You have a chance to maybe work a little bit closer. But let's face it, this defense, they're shooting those gaps. They're trying to come up with a loss of yardage, maybe trying to rip the ball out. Offense has to be incredibly smart with their play call and make sure you align that kicker where he's very comfortable potentially hitting this game-winning field goal.
And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So a field goal attempt coming up now.